All right, so today we are going over solving proportions. This is in your packet, so it's under week 9, so it's in the same packet as week 8. So just flip till you find this page. Solving proportions, homework 504, chapter 5.4, page 203. So these are examples from the book. Solving a proportion. There's a couple ways to do this. The first method is mental math. And a lot of you guys like to do this, where you go, okay, 2 times what will give me 8? You go, oh, 2 times 4. So then you go 3 times 4, and that gave you 12. So that's how you can do that. Okay, so let's look at this one right here. 5 times what will give me 20? 4. So if you multiply the top by 4, you got to multiply the bottom by 4. So 8 times 4 is 32. So D equals 32. So this one, now you've got to go, okay, how do I go from 24 to 8? Well, you're going down, so we're dividing by 3. So you go up here and you divide by 3. So 21 divided by 3 is 7. So x equals 7. So that is doing it mentally. So go ahead and turn the page. Another way of doing it is solving the proportion using multiplication. So you notice right here we have x over 21. Remember, that's like x divided by 21. So opposite of division is where you multiply both sides by 21. So 21 times 5/7 is 15. Now it helps better if you have a calculator that does fractions. Otherwise, this method might be a little tougher for you. So right here, here's our variable term. So how do I get rid of divided by 6? So opposite of dividing by 6 is multiplying by 6. So we got to multiply both sides by 6. So if we go 6/9 times 6, you end up with 4. So 6/9 times 6 is 4, and these 6's right there cancel. All right. So here's your variable term. So how do I get rid of the divided by 15? Yep, you multiply by 15. So we're going to multiply both sides by 15. So you go 15 times 12 over 10, and you end up with 18. So A equals 18. So that is solving the proportion using multiplication. Now, method 3, this is what I like to do. I love solving using cross products because it's so quick and easy with a calculator. So what you do is you multiply the cross products. So x times 10, that's 10x. 8 times 7 is 56. And then you just divide by 10. And you get 5.6. So here's a quick way on the calculator. You multiply the two numbers, the cross product that has two numbers. So you multiply that and then divide by the third number, and that'll get you your answer. So this one right here, we multiply the ones with the two numbers. 9 times 17, that's 153. Then you end up dividing by 3 right here, and you get the 51. So this one, 7 times x is 7x. And then 2 times 28, that is 56. Then we just divide by 7. So x equals 8. All right, flip the page. Go ahead and try this one. So 12 times y is 12y. 6 times 5 equals 30. Then we have to divide by 12. This one does not go in evenly. Get a decimal. 2.5. So 30 divided by 12 is 2.5. Now this one's a little trickier because it has a number with the variable. So when we go 2 times 15, 2x times 15, that ends up being 30x. And then 5 times 9, that ends up being 45. So we end up with 30x equals 45, which is a one-step equation. So now we divide both sides by 30. This one's going to be another decimal, 1.5. All right, then the last problem. So we're going to do our cross products. Now this one, when you multiply this, you're going to have to write it like that. See how it's 15 times z plus 1? And this one right here is 40 times 6. So with the 15 times z plus 1, you have to do the distributive property. So 15 times z, that's 15z. And then 15 times 1, that's positive 15, equals, and then 40 times 6 would be 240. Now we have a two-step equation. So we are going to solve for the variable term. So we got to get rid of the plus 15 first. So we go minus 15. So 240 minus 15, that gives me 225. Now how do you get rid of that 15? We divide by 15. So we end up with z equals, and then 225 divided by 15 is 15. So z equals 15. All right, so now go ahead and work on your homework for 504. It's in your packet. Do it in your packet and then put your answers into your big ideas.